So, welcome back to Code with Petit Pois. In this tutorial, we're going to be looking at creating a sleep tracker using Astro Vue, and we're going to use something called Puter as well, which will be a AI to help analyze the sleep tracking events. This is just a Gemini. I'm using Gemini AI here just to kind of map out kind of what we want to prototype out. We're being able to add some times, a start time and end time, saving the naps, showing the history, adding some notes, being able to track each twin, because I have twins, that's why it's all about twins. But you could obviously make your own version in your own way for your own needs. And this is just to kind of track nap times. I mean, it could be anything. It could be tracking medication or anything that you need to monitor, basically. Something nice. And it's very simple app that we don't need to be online or anything for it. Like, all the information is stored in the browser, so there's no risk of sharing your data with anybody else. So that's kind of what we're going for here. Now this is kind of a good sort of overview of what we want to make, and I'm trying to make things that are kind of relevant to me, but also could be interesting practical application for you as well. So we're going to have 2 pages. We have a dashboard with all the nap tracking, and then we have a home page, which is the landing page. So here we go. Let's start by creating our project. So I've got an empty folder called naptrack.astro, and I'm going to add the a new project with npm create astro at latest with the dot, so it does it in this folder. So we get that all up and running, and then what we're going to do is we're going to add Astro and we're going to add Vue. We're going to add Vue and we're going to add Tailwind as well. So while that's going on, we'll wait until that's done, and once that's done, we can add npx astro add tailwind, so that adds Tailwind to the project, and then we will add Vue as well. So we're using Vue because there's a lot of reactive components that I want to be able to use, and I want to keep the website actually static and only load in what we need with the JavaScript elements using Vue. So it's the same, npx astro add Vue, and we're going to select yes for all the prompts like we did with Tailwind, and so that's what we'll be doing. Looking after my kids. Sorry, it's trying to do this while do that. That's how it goes. So here we go. Okay, so we're installing Vue.js, and basically what we're going to be doing is, like I said, we have 2 pages, maybe 3 in the end, but we'll do 2 pages for now, and it will be a way to make this whole project. So we'll look at the pages, and we'll actually go to layout first, and we'll just add our Tailwind CSS. So we want to import that from using front matter. So it will be styles or global. Styles or global CSS. That's what we want. And we're going to change the name. I think I might actually make that into a const at the top. That way we can have the Astro, yeah, that's better. That way it can go everywhere. And then the description, we want to add, we'll add that there. Make sure we're using Vue, and then we can add we can make that dynamic. So if that ever changes, it's just easier to change there, and we'll add a meta name description as well for SEO. Okay, so now that that's done, we'll leave that the way it is, that's fine. So yeah, that's all good. All right, so in the pages, this is the home page. So like I said, we're going to want a just checking everything is imported correctly. We've got Vue and Tailwind, that's all we need for now. So get rid of the welcome, we don't need that. So I think what we'll do, take a look at what we have in the Gemini output, and we'll probably just copy it from there instead of writing everything out manually. I think that's gonna be quicker because I want you to focus on actually the the Vue components. I think that's what we're going to do. I think what we'll do, we'll just go to the code, just copy the area. This is all React, but we're changing it into Vue, Astro. So we'll just take the div, take everything that we need. And we don't need the script, we just need that. Okay, so we copy that. We'll go back and we'll paste that there, and we'll change class name because that doesn't exist in Astro, and we'll change that to class. Okay. We change that to, we change that to class. Okay. So now we want to obviously change the icons because obviously it's importing it from React, and we want to do it with Astro. So we're gonna do npx astro add astro icon. It's an unofficial package, but it's what I use in most of my projects, and it allows you to I'm going to install specific icons using the Lucid icons, making sure that's fine. Okay, so that's good. So now we need to import the icon. I never remember how to do that, so we're gonna have to look at the documentation, I think. I can't remember. I know it's something components. Oh, what is it again? We'll just have to look at the documentation. Let's look at the documentation. Okay, this is iconos.js. So all this is where you can get a lot of your icons. I'm gonna look for Lucid. Yeah, Lucid. There we go. Okay, so we do have nice. That's good. We did that already, that's fine. Okay. So how do we install it? No, that's not what I want. Okay, let's see. I know I'm gonna, yeah. I know what to do, like icon name, and it's gonna be the name of the thing, and we're gonna say size 20. That's fine. I'm gonna remove these buttons. Just actually just gonna copy that for now. We'll change these individually later. Moon. Yeah, remove. No, just the button I think we want to remove. We'll leave the text there, but just remove the button. We'll move the watch demo as well because we don't have that. There's no keys in Astro, so we're just cleaning up basically. I'm gonna put arrow right. I'm not sure if that's correct, but we'll check that out later. Let's see what else is there. Oh yeah, there's another key. Okay. Yeah, each of these will have no, we'll change that back actually. We'll just add the class to each of those. Yeah, the icon. Okay, yeah, we'll just copy that. And we change the class to yeah, basically it's just changing the colors. Bar chart 3. Yeah, okay, let's delete that. Do the same for shield check. Yeah, that's right. Okay, alright, so here we go. So, yep, get rid of this. And essentially what we're doing is just cleaning up what AI generated. There's something else somewhere. Can't find it. There's an error somewhere. That's what I love about the Visual Studio Code. It tells you there's an error somewhere. You can't see it. Gotta find it. Where is it? It's definitely there. Ah, there it is. Okay, delete that. That's fine. Awesome. So what do we do now? I think what we want to do is run it to see what we get. And we will run it on localhost. Something is wrong somewhere. When it doesn't auto format, that's usually an issue. Ah, yeah. Okay, so it's the import. I don't remember where that comes from. I know it's something to do with components, but you know what? Let's just look at the documentation. Astro icon. Iconify. Yes, that's what we're doing. That's fine. Getting started. Icon data. No. Okay, let's just go back to Astro icon. We'll say get started. Let's look at documentation. There it is. This is what we want. Okay. All right. Okay, now arrow right doesn't exist, so we need to change that. So let's go to arrow right. And it's arrow dash right. Okay, let's just do that. Let's find it. And here we go. Nice. So it looks just like what we had in our Google Gemini. That's awesome. Okay, so now what we're doing is just removing that. I don't need that anymore. That's good. Okay, so there it is. So we have all the baby picture is like in all of them, so we can change that. Which I like to just check. Okay, it was baby, arrow right is done. What were the other ones? Oh, we had moon. There was more actually. What else is there? Oh, we can change that. Trusted by 2000. That's a bad metric. So make sure moon exists. Yes, okay, so we can update moon. All the different types, okay. So let's update those icons. So arrow right, lucid moon, that's fine. Trusted by, I think we're just going to say trusted by twin parents. We don't need to say like how many. Aha. So this is it. Let's look at the icons that was in the, here we go. So it was Zap, Bar Chart 3 and Shield Check. Okay. Does Zap exist? It does. What about Bar Chart? Bar Chart 3, nice. And what was the other one? Shield Check. Yeah, okay. So all of those exist, and that's how you write them. So that's all we'll do. We'll just change those. So icon is Zap. Bar Chart 3 with a dash in between each. And the last one was, what was it? Shield Check. Awesome. Excellent. So that's fine. And there we go. So they're actually updated now, so that's all good. We can change the size. I'm not sure if that's gonna work or not, but I think for now, yeah, okay. It's a bit bigger, so it's not a big deal. So, yeah, just get rid of that. Trusted by twin parents. Nice. No false metrics, and we're going to change the start tracking now to an ahref, just a simple link, and we're going to style the link into a button. So that's what we're doing now. Okay, so let's take a look. Originally it was a button, I believe. Yeah, so we're just going to change that to class name. To class, sorry. So it's an A, and we're just going to change that to class. And it's going to go to / dashboard, I think. Yeah, okay. And we'll put all of that, wrap all of that in there with the text and icon. And there we go. So if we click it, obviously we don't have that page yet. So we're going to get a 404 error. But yeah, so So that's looking very, very nice. So moving on, now that we've got the landing page sort of sorted, yeah, you know what, let's make a 404 page. So we're going to get the design of a 404 page, and we're going to we're going to add a 404 page. Now, it's always good to actually have a style for your 404 page, just so that it kind of mimics your design of your website. It's very it's good. It shows that you've actually taken the time to do it. I mean, to be honest, with Astro it takes like 2 seconds to actually do it, and it's kind of worth it, you know, just to show and to direct people back to your main page, and it be styled very nicely. Okay, so we're gonna add 404.astro, and that basically is your 404 page. We're gonna change class name to class like we did before. We're gonna do import the icon. Yeah, I think it's different. Let's just check it. Oh yeah, actually we're just going to import both of these. Yeah, so that's fine. We'll change the icon the moon to lucid moon. Oh, I think that's wrong. Yeah, we'll have to come back to that and change the button to an A instead of a button, and a link, and it will reference the home page. Oh, okay. I think it was, yeah, so you can either go to the dashboard or you can go home. We're making some mistakes here with the icons, but we'll come back to that in a second. Just want to get this kind of up and running. Yeah, we'll take icon name. I think it's Lucid Search, not sure. Okay, so we save that. So yeah, okay, we'll change the home page. Okay, and then let's change it to, let's check if there's one called dashboard. Oh yeah, okay, this one is called layout dashboard. Okay, so change that. Okay, something's wrong with some of my icons. We need to check the names. Whenever you see that image, it shows that there's something wrong with the icon names. So I think yeah, that needs to be a colon. Something else. But there's still an issue. I think that was right. Let's look at moon again. Yeah, it needs to be colon. Okay, let me check something else. Where else am I referencing? An icon. Search. Yeah, dashboard's fine. I'll change it to search. Okay. Okay. So there is. It's working, except I haven't got it wrapped in the layout file. So let's just do that. Layout. Yep. And that's fine. Let's see how that goes. Excellent. Okay, it's kind of there. Awesome. Okay. So that's good. I like to format everything, make sure it's all good. Excellent. Animate bounce. Yeah, make sure that that's... Let's check the Tailwind class for the animations. Animate spin, animate ping, animate pulse. Okay, that's fine. I think that's... Yeah. Okay, we don't need any of that. That's fine. Okay. So we'll just take a look at that. So right now we have 2 pages, the 404 and the home page. That's good. Let's just try that again. Okay. In the header at the top, we kind of want it to always reference the page, the main page. So what we're going to do, we're going to wrap everything in a href so that it will link to the home page, and just refresh the page really if you're already on it, and that way we have a nice continuity there, so you can just click on it and it will refresh the page no matter where you are. And there we go. Oh, okay, it's animated now. That's perfect. Awesome. So that's nice, a nice little 404. Okay, and moving on then, let's move on to making the dashboard. So here's the dashboard. We've got, I'm going to import the layout, that's fine. I think what we're going to do is, okay, it's given us quite a few autocomplete, but I think we need to take what we had from the design of in Google Gemini, and that will help us out here, I think. Yeah, I don't know why it's... Yeah, I'll do that for now. Yeah, okay. So now there is a dashboard. We're going to add something called nap form. So that's going to, allow us to add our naps. A nap list. We're going to show chart. That's going to show us a bar chart, and a nap history or list. Yeah. Okay. That's going to show us the history of our. So this is basically our Vue components. Now these Vue components will, because they're dynamic, you want the client to load it in. So we'll just, we'll create those, even though they're empty, we'll create all 3 components. And yeah, there we go. And what we're doing is we're going to import them at the top. And it's Vue, not Astro. Very important distinction there. and that list. Awesome. Okay, so that's all there. Now it's going to show that there's issues because when it's a Vue file, it needs to actually have something in it. So it needs a template and script. You don't need the styles, that's fine. And what we do, actually, we just copy and paste that in each. Okay, awesome. And now we should get those lines removed there. And okay, so that's adding the Vue components. So what we're going to do now is probably go one by one and actually make those components. Now, this might be very quick because I have things already sort of mapped out, but we're going to start by creating a form in the nap form, and it's just going to have the sub action of add nap, and we're going to add some styling to it. And it's going to be, yeah, let's just add some input styles, and yeah, this is going to be just some basics. I might actually use the autocomplete at some point, speed things up a little. But let's just do this together for now. Yeah, we're going to have you can choose twin A or twin B. Yeah. We have two options, twin A, twin B. Yeah. So, I mean, the idea is to, you know, obviously this form is specific to, you know, adding the nap time for two twins, but you could have just changed that to just one twin. So you want you always want a start time, and we're going to want an end time, and an input. We'll use the date time local, and we have a Vue model of start time, and do the same for end time. And then we want to submit it. It's going to be called add nap is the oh yeah, we'll just have a section for notes. Could have a text area really, but anyway, that's fine. We have to add a Vue model for the notes there, so that when we want to actually add that to local storage, we have the we have that there ready. Okay, so I mean, we're getting a lot of squiggly lines right now, but it's just because we haven't done the script part yet, so it's referencing things that don't exist. So make sure all that's fine. Okay, so now that we have that, now we'll do the script setup, and that will be adding all what we need for the app to work. So we have constant start time, notes, end time, and these are just references, and they're dynamic, so it changes. Obviously by default it's going to be twin A, but obviously you can change it to twin B. And we've got loading nap, so this is loading from our local storage, and saving is pushing it to our local storage. That way we're using local storage because it's just easier. It's not essential to have something where you can do things using the cloud, or that is the app is too simple for that. So we'll just keep it simple by saving everything locally to the machine. So okay, so we've got something here. I mean, it's styled a little weird. We might just run it through ChatGPT to just make it a little bit nicer. But you can add a start time and an end time. You can add a note. And for some reason the button is there, but it's very faint, or it's all white, I'm not really sure. So yeah, so what we'll do, we'll copy that, and I think what we'll do is actually just ask it to style the form nicer. Yeah, something is wrong. No, that's fine. Just checking why the Vue is not picking up on the Tailwind styles here. Very strange. I don't really know why it's not working. It should be. Let's check. If in doubt, always read some documentation. Yeah. Oh, I don't really want to do that. Because we don't have a Tailwind config. But, okay. Maybe we could look at something. Astro Vue, package.json. That's fine. Yeah, that's all fine. Okay. Oh, okay. TS config. No, I don't know. We don't want to touch anything there. Let's leave that. Okay. Oof. It's tricky when this happens, and you're just like, oh man, like, I can't remember, like, why it's not working. Yeah, it's fine. That's what I'm doing. Oh, sorry. Sorry about that. Yeah. You can tell this is pre-recorded, but yeah. Okay, it keeps going back to this beat thing. Okay. Okay, yeah, it's telling ChatGPT is telling me, but I'm in an Astro project. Yeah, no, that's not what I want to do. Oh, sorry, no, that's not right. I meant Tailwind. Yeah. Yeah, Astro Tailwind, all fine. Let's troubleshoot. Okay, make sure it edits. Yeah. Yeah, I don't have it. I don't really want to add one manually either. I mean, you could, but technically, I don't think it's necessary. Oh, maybe I should just restart the dev server. Let's try that. Yeah, because I added the new files. Let's see if I can restart it. Maybe that will make it better. Yes, that's all it was. Oh, okay. So we'll actually get ChatGPT to what's the word? Oh, I think we're gonna get ChatGPT to like, you know, just do a nice simple styling of the form, just to speed things up a little. I think it's probably quicker. Yeah, let's just do that. Style this for me. So, I mean, I know what Tailwind looks like, and this is a good way of getting ChatGPT to speed up your development, but also it's also a good idea to like take a look and see, okay, yeah, this is much better. We're gonna add we're gonna make this I think we're gonna make it flex, or we're gonna do something so that they're aligned horizontally rather than, okay, that didn't work. What do I want to do? Okay, let's get ChatGPT to fix that as well. Okay, so it's given us, okay, given us the style. Let's take a look, each div. No. I mean, it styled it a little bit, which is fine. Okay, so we can use the inputs, add an app, okay. Now we can't see anything because we haven't made the next, we haven't made the list yet. So let's make a layout for the header. So we go back into our layout file, and we just want a little navigation bar to show the home page and the dashboard, just quick links to do that. So we'll just quickly add that. And we're doing it on the layout page so that it shows on every page. Whenever you want to do anything like that, that's a good idea. Could even be its own component as well. Very nice. Okay, so the home is there, dashboard. Okay, awesome. So we can get ChatGPT to style it for us. Obviously, this is just to speed up development. I mean, for production, you obviously want to take your time and do your own. But it's just going to help us quickly just style things out. And that's how I use ChatGPT to speed up development. There we go. So we've got a nice little UI there. Awesome. So I think next what we want is the chart and the client list. So okay, so we're updating. Yeah, okay. It hasn't really changed anything, so leave it as it is. It's fine. I think it's not going to change anything. Oh, there we go. Okay. So nice. That's fine. We've added some backgrounds to it. We're going to have class of flex. Yeah, because I think I want them to be like kind of horizontal with some nice spacing in between all the different divs. Let's take a look. Okay. Yeah, so that's fine. We're going to get rid of this max 3. It's basically restricting the it's restricting the amount of space. So this is just purely cosmetic. You can do whatever you want. There we go. That's looking much better. So get rid of the max. Okay, so there we go. So that's looking really good. We're actually, getting there with our application. So next we're going to do the history. And we're going to basically pull in all the data from local storage. So let's just make a title. It's going to be like chart history. App logs, yeah. And yeah, we're going to have a table. And it's going to have a class with a border. So just basically making a nice stat area to show like start times, end times, how long, etc. So with tables, you obviously need the row, then the head, and then it's been a long time since I used tables actually as HTML, but that's it's a nice way of doing it. We could also use you could use an array and loop over the array or something like that as well. But this is nice. Start, end, and after the head we want the body now. So that's going to be we're going to pull in all the data, and then we're going to loop over. This is what's great about Vue. You can loop over the data, and it can output exactly what you need for the front end, in order to kind of make sense of some of the data in the local storage. So this kind of thing can obviously you can use local storage, which is what we're using in this case, but technically you could use it for any information that you pull in. You could loop over, like I said before, an array, or you could loop over something that's pulled in from an API or something like that. It's a good way to kind of structure some of the data, so that it's human readable, So this is the duration. So what we're doing basically, I'm writing out all the almost the structure, and then in the script we'll write out the logic as to pulling in the data, naming everything, etc. So that's fine. So there's no problem here. I think it's because we haven't actually declared anything yet. I'm going to ignore that for now. Okay. So we really need to add our script. And yeah, so let's add our script. And loading our naps. I need to rework some of this, but that's kind of what we want. Take a look. Okay, so we're getting the nap logs. It's not quite there yet. We're getting NAN minutes, means the numbers aren't being pulled in correctly. Let's add some more data. Let's refresh the page. Okay, so the data is being added. We're just not getting the right. There's something wrong with this start time, end time, etc. So let us. We're getting okay. Social naps. That's fine. We're getting the stored naps. So there's not a problem with that. So what is the issue? I think this is the issue. So let's just redo this. So the difference is the new date, the end time, and the new start. And then, okay, we're gonna math.floor is round up basically the minutes divided by 60,000 and the hours divided by 60 and the remaining minutes modulus 60, which basically shows how many minutes remaining. Okay, so that should be correct. Still something wrong. So it's nothing here. Oh, maybe it's how I'm referencing it. Let's take a look and see. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'll make sure I'm passing it. Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, oh, that's all good. Yeah, really need to. Yeah. Oh yeah, okay. Let's sort it. Okay, yeah, let's sort it by ascending. That's fine. Sort it by, the b.start time minus the new date, be the enter. Okay, so we're basically sorting it by the most recent. So the B minus the A. I think that's right. Get rid of this stored naps, I think. Yeah, we don't need that. Okay, that's all good. Use Copilot to fix it. Okay, we're still not getting numbers. So let's take a look at what we're actually getting back in our storage, local storage. Take a look at the naps. It's start time, end time. Okay, it's not underscore it's okay. Let's take a look at the thing here. Scroll down. It's not start underscore time, it's start time and end time, and the same there as well. Okay. Aha! There we go. That's better. Awesome. So now we're getting the right amount of time. And we're going to ask ChatGPT just to style it up a bit. And this is going to give us some nice stylings. Like I said before, it's always good to check what you output, but this should be what we're going for. Yeah, nice. Very, very good. So awesome. So we've done the adding and we've done the logging. Let's add the chart now in the middle. So let's do that next. So we're importing the chart.js, chart.js, and what we're going to do, we're going to create our chart template, and I think, yeah, that's good. So what we're going to do is we're going to add some daily naps, a summary, and we're going to have a canvas with a reference for the chart. And we're going to add some styling to the chart as well. And what's next? So now that we have that, now in the script, we just want to, get everything working again with the chart reference. Is that right? Yeah, that's what we want. Okay. So we're importing the chart, registering it, and then we're going to style it with all the information that we need. So we're going to load the naps from the from local storage. Okay, so it's getting it from local storage, the daily summary, and then for each nap. Yep, that's fine. We're gonna rewrite it ourselves. Okay, so yeah, let's get the data from the local storage. That's fine. That's the first step. Next, we'll write the summary, and it will be looping over the data and the duration. Okay, that's fine. And what we're doing next is looking at all the keys and outputting the data based on the twin. So the chart will have a label. It's going to sort all the labels out, and we're going to have the twin A data and the twin B data. And then we're going to create the chart and basically create a new chart based on those values. Okay, everything's good. Making sure it's responsive. Okay. So, alright, so let's, oh yeah, it won't run. I think we've just forgotten to write it's not running at the moment, so let's just run it. npm, oh sorry, npm run dev, there we go. So hopefully we should get something in the browser. Data is not defined. Oh, okay, something is wrong here. The data. Why is it not running? Maybe we haven't actually loaded the chart. Okay. Even when we load it. Huh. Not sure. It's just okay. I think it actually worked out. Sorry about that. That was a quick edit there. We're going to add one more thing now. We're going to add a sleep coach, which is basically an AI analysis of all the naps that we have. So called it sleepcoach.vue. And now what we're doing is just creating the basic front end for it. And we will, so basically what this will do, it will be a summary that you can ask AI to take a look at this, take a look at all the history, and you can it will give you some recommendations. It's not health, it's not medical professional, so it's just giving you basically a basic analysis of the data that you have stored. And I think we're going to be using something called Puter.js, which is the easiest way to add AI to your app for free, and it will use the models it needs. So right now we're just creating a button. Yeah. Obviously this is not right. So basically, yeah, we just want the button to say like make analysis or analyze, and if it loads, obviously maybe a little loading icon or something like that, just so that it will get the data from from Puter.js, and actually give us something back. So that's kind of what we want. So yeah, that's what we're doing here. This is we're basically giving it just doing some nice UI. And once the UI is complete, then we'll take a look, make sure we're heading in the right direction, and then we'll get it actually working. And yeah, so this is what we're doing here. So this is if there's an error, we want obviously to display what that error is. So we're going to make the text red, and it will do that, which is great. We'll just display the error, and if not, I want to display the information that we need from the AI coach. So this could be useful. It just adds a little bit of AI into your code. Obviously, you're not. the code, the information that's stored on your device. So it's information you've given it. So it's going to give you a nice little summary, and everything that's in the result is going to be displayed out in a nice way for the UI to kind of get you to see something at a glance, you know. So let's take a look. We're looking at everything in the value of coach result by key. That's fine. We're going to format the title, I think, by the key, and then we're going to loop through all the value that it comes back with. So yeah, so we're going to write a function called format title. Yeah, that's fine. And what else are we doing? Yeah, something is wrong. We need to, what are we doing here? We just need to rewrite and close off. Okay, yeah, so because we're looping, for every if there's a result, we want to make sure that we loop through the value. If there is if there's an array of values, we want to loop it and see what's inside each of them. But if it's just by itself, then we just want to see the result. Yeah, that's why we've got the if, and we'll get rid of that div. Add the closing there, and then we format, and that should be everything for just the front end. So now let's look at the back end. So first of all, we need to import the ref from Vue, but then also now we need to import the Puter.js. So let's take a quick look at that. There's quite a few tutorials about this. I think JavaScript Mastery has some. So that, yeah, there's a good few different people that use Puter.js. They've got a lot of templates. All we have to do is install it. So that's what we'll do here. So npm install. Yeah, I'll do that. Okay. So now we can actually import. Yep, that's fine. That's what we'll do next. We'll import everything here. So let's import. We import Puter.js. That's what we'll need for the scripting. Okay, so that's fine. We want to reference the coach result and an error. And then we're going to make some functions that's going to correspond to, we're going to create the prompt as well. Yeah, that's actually, yeah, we'll make the prompt a bit different. So you are a, oops, no, leave it how it was. Prompt equals, yeah, and we're just going to do the backticks. So we're going to say you are a practical pediatric sleep coach. You analyze structured, oh, okay, I didn't spell that properly, sleep metrics and provide short, actionable, supportive guidance. Do not provide, yeah, I don't want to provide medical information or medical advice. And don't diagnose anybody either. Just literally provide some insight. And I want to return a specific JSON format so that it will be easier for the UI that I've made at the bottom to actually pull and read. We want it under 200 words. So yeah, here we go. We're going to return only valid JSON. Yeah. So we're going to give it what the type of JSON that we want, so that it will come back with what we need for the actual front end to pull from. So I mean, this is one way of using the AI. You could probably make a chat bot if you wanted to. I think I might revisit some of the other AI projects that I've done in the past, and maybe some new ones in the future, using Puter, because it seems to be, a very simple, quick way of adding some AI into your projects, and also without costing you anything, which is very helpful actually, because we want to make sure that we do that. Don't, obviously, with all the projects that we make, you don't want to rack up too many bills, and AI is, at the moment, it's very easy to do that, but we're always trying to find a way to do things without having too much cost. So I don't really use a lot of I don't pay for a lot of products. I try to find a way so that I can make these applications without too much cost, and it helps to actually do that. That way you can play around with quite a few things, and always find a way to make some products. Sometimes you can make things quicker as well, using some of the AI tools. I only use the free versions of things, and it's allowed me to make quite a few projects on YouTube, and also some commercial projects as well. So we're just doing a function here about calculating some of the metrics, and once all of this is complete, we'll see the working project, and all of this code is going to be available to you free. I'm going to leave the link in the description with everything that we've been coding here, and it gives you, just to give you an idea of what you can build in about an hour with Astro Vue and in this case Puter.js, or AI in this case. And I really like making these kinds of tutorials because sometimes, especially for me, I like seeing what's possible. I mean, this is a very simplified version of an app, but you could obviously make a more a more interesting, or a fuller version of an app. But I also think as well, like, a lot of the times, most people, when they want something that solves a specific problem. And if you make smaller apps that solve a specific problem, like for example, there's a lot of nap trackers, sleep trackers for kids, but there's not many for twins. So this is something that I decided. I have twins. They're still small enough that they have naps. What can I make to what's the word, to help me, to help myself. And I feel like when you make something that is relevant to you, it's possible as well to see, do other twin parents have this issue, or could this be something that I could pursue to, maybe sell it or turn it into an actual app where people can actually, like a web app, so people can actually go to, sign up to, or have access to for a fee, or etc. etc. So, all these apps, that you make, especially using Astro, it's amazing, and Vue as well for the interactivity, and in this case Puter, but you could use anything else as well to help with your AI if you wanted to add that. I'm only adding that to show you how it's done. Originally, I was just going to leave it as it was, but I thought, it could be an opportunity to add a little bit of AI into your project. And because it doesn't cost anything, I thought it could be an idea as well. So yeah, this is what we're doing. We're nearly there. So we calculated the metrics, we calculated the overlap. Like I said, all the script is I'm not gonna go through each line of code, but we're calculating everything, and what we're gonna do is, once we've done all of that, and we're going to, okay, so here we go. Yeah, I mean, sometimes Copilot is good, sometimes it's not. Like, sometimes it's a little bit, what's the word, it doesn't always give you the most straightforward way of doing something. Sometimes it gives you a very convoluted way of doing something. So you always have to obviously check that. Now, like I said to you, I use AI to help speed up production, but it's always good to look over the code to make sure that you can understand what's going on. And these are very basic JavaScript functions and code snippets that can, because I know obviously everything's related to time and minutes and everything. The reduce and the summing of everything. Rounding things up, rounding things down, all of that kind of stuff. So I have a good basic knowledge of, I have more than a basic knowledge of JavaScript, but what I'm trying to say is, like, you don't need to know everything, but you need to kind of understand everything to a certain extent, understand where it's going, where it's coming from, why it's using this specific function, etc. So here we go. So this is calculating the overlap. All the code is going to be available for you publicly, and finally we're going to actually call that code when we click the button. Alright, so let's see. So we've made all of this. Okay, so that's good. So basically we made a function to calculate the metrics. We did the calculate metrics first. Then we're going to ask Puter, I think it's Puter.ai, not just Puter.chat. Yeah, Puter.ai.chat. Okay, so we ask the system prompt, and it's going to we're giving it the information, and then it should pass out the coach result. So that's the idea. So let's run this. Format document, make sure there's no issues. Okay, we're going to run it now. And Oh, something is wrong. Expected end of file. Oh, okay. So ChatGPT is just going to fix a formatting error. Okay, I had a return, but it was unreachable. Okay, so let's copy that. So it's always good to obviously read your code, make sure everything is, something's still wrong. Let's run it again, make sure. Okay, no errors. Let's see. So now we can take a look and, oh, sorry, I forgot to add. Let's go to the layout. Let's go to, sorry, that was the home page. I think we're going to go to layout instead. That's the nav. Yeah, making sure that's all good. Okay, yeah, okay. Go to layout and let's add a new page in the LI. Yep, we'll just copy that. And we'll call this analyze. And we'll make a new page called analyze. I mean, we could call it whatever you want, but that's what I'm going to call it. So a new file called analyze.astro. Cool, can't spell right now. Analyze.astro. Okay, and I'm just going to pull in the layout, and we're going to pull in the sleep coach. Yeah. And the sleep coach, just need a client load because we're loading in the JavaScript on the client side. So now click on, okay, that's fine. Something is wrong with the console. Fail to resource. Okay, I just need to refresh. I've got all the script but none of the template. Sorry, when I redid the let's go back to the ChatGPT history and get the template section. Yeah, that's what I forgot. All right, so the template section is here. Okay, good. So let's put that back. You know what, let's just put it at the top. So the front end disappeared. Okay, now that we have that, so we'll save that. And the front end should be back. There we go. Okay, we'll close that. So we can say weekly analysis. It's going to log into Puter. And making sure that I'm a human. And what do we have? It's analyzing. Might need to add a what's it called? Loading screen. Oh, there we go. So we've got some insights, we've got an overall, we've got twin A, twin B, we've got some actionable steps. So yeah, this is working. The review today is not implemented yet, but there we go. So there's the chart from earlier. So if we add more, so I'm going to add a few more. 9 a.m. today, and Twin Bee 8 o'clock and 8:56. Yeah, that's fine. Add nap. Okay, that's good. Refresh. So we've got 56 and 1:56 minutes. Okay, this is ordering it by time. Analyze and say weekly analysis. Yeah, that's not working. That's good. Okay, so analyzing. And it should come back with some information. Don't know if it'll be the same, but it will be, oh, there you go. It's a little bit different. Some actionable steps. There we go. So that's our project. So thank you for making this twin AI tracker with me, and hope you enjoyed it. Okay, bye-bye.